Crimea, a small peninsula washed by the warm shores of the Black Sea. Mountain peaks and deep canyons, thunderous waterfalls and peaceful lakes, elegant palaces and evergreen parks, forest sanctuaries and lush valleys, mystical caves and impenetrable fortresses, pure healthy air, clear sunny skies, the gentle sea and the wonderful climate will never cease to attract large numbers of people looking to travel and relax. Millions of tourists from the whole world have been here and continue to come here every year. They are amazed by the unique character and beauty of this wondrous land. As a result of this constant influx of tourists, Crimea, with its unique terrain, cannot exist without its special rescue service, which manages the movement of tourists through the mountain and forest zones, and is on hand to provide assistance at any time. This film is about these people, the emergency rescue service of the Crimean Peninsula. On the 6th of May, 1890, the first tourist organization was formed in Russia, the Crimean Mountain Club. As it happens, it was not created in Crimea, but in fact in Odessa. In that seaside town, representatives of the intelligentsia, geologists, doctors, and engineers were brought together by one common goal: the exploration of the mountainous regions of Tavria and the scientific research of Tavria's mountains. It was official. By 1916, more than 20 tour routes had opened up. From the end of the 1940s, Crimea became the practice ground for rock climbers from the whole of the Soviet Union, and in the 1950s, caving originated here. In March 1964, the first emergency rescue service, not only on the peninsula, but in the whole of the USSR, was created at long last. The mission of the service was to assist injured tourists, to manage the tourist shelters and campsites, to equip dangerous areas, and so on. In addition, a cooperation agreement was established between the rescue service and tour groups, which exists to this very day. To everyone who doesn't know this yet, listen carefully.
Группа туристов, желающих совершить поход в горно-лесной зоне, должна...
A tourist group that wants to hike any route must register with the Crimean Rescue Service and provide the following information: the size of the group, the nature of the route, and the time of return. Upon return, the group must deregister. Only in this way can your trip be safeguarded by the Crimean Rescue Service, and if need be, you will receive timely and qualified assistance. The Crimean rescuers have demonstrated their professionalism and dedication on many occasions. In the 40 years of its existence, the service has responded to more than 3,500 emergency calls and has provided assistance to more than 8,000 injured tourists. After an earthquake in Armenia in 1989, around 70 members of the Crimean Rescue Service from various towns in Crimea took part in the search and rescue of survivors from under the rubble and debris. The government of Armenia was highly appreciative of the heroic acts of the Crimeans. During the winter of 1991, representatives of the Communications Department of the Crimean Rescue Service took part in rescue missions in the Pamir Mountains and provided a reliable and necessary radio link in extreme conditions at a height of 2,500 meters. Currently, the Crimean Rescue Service has about 30 employees and more than 300 community rescue volunteers in its friendly ranks, amongst whom are professional alpine mountaineers, dog handlers, divers, cavers, and communications personnel. There are staff members on duty 24 hours a day in the rescue posts, which are located across the whole of the peninsula. Training camps and hikes are regularly organized. During their free time, professional rescuers organize regular excursions for tourists in areas of Crimea which are difficult to reach, and in doing so, promote adventure tourism and the ethos of respect towards nature. Provide assistance to scientific expeditions, helping them to research the protected areas of the peninsula about which little is known. Hold team-building camps for employees of various organizations in Ukraine, which are necessary to identify leaders and to promote group unity. Support the creation of amusement parks. Take part in all-season competitive off-road vehicle team races. Hold events dedicated to clearing garbage from the mountain and forest zone, and thereby help to improve the environment of the peninsula. Devote attention to the upbringing and sporting development of youth. An adventure marathon is held in Crimea every year, which has been one of the most popular in Ukraine for a long time. It is difficult to imagine a more interesting, romantic, and fun holiday than one spent in the mountains and forests of Crimea. Have a great holiday, but please follow the rules of safety, respect the nature, and don't forget to register with the Crimean Rescue Service before you go on your hike. Have a wonderful trip, and to the staff of the Crimean Rescue Service, safe missions and good health.